I'm Jason Salas, and welcome back to the show. I've got some friends of mine in the KUM News Zoom room right now from the Academy of Our Lady of Guam, down in the capital of Hagåtña. We've got Lourdes Babalta and Joe Tesoro. Hafa guys. Thanks so much for joining me this morning. So we really appreciate you guys coming on last week and sharing the information about the virtual reflection ceremony and what it means to the Catholic community. Why it's important that we take a moment and have that reflection. Joe, can I just start by saying, what type of feedback did you receive after you came on the show and like talked about that?
It actually boosted up our registration. Thank you all. Thank you really for inviting us. It boosted up our registration. People started to register more, and we're getting registrations not only on island but also off island as well. And we're actually surprised of the demographics because we have high school students registering, and we also have like my age, 40s, and we also have like the senior, the young ones.
Well, Joe, we're all forever 25, right?
Yeah. I stopped counting after 25.
And Lourdes, I think it's an important distinction to make that some people might say just because this is a event being put on by the Academy that is exclusively for alumni and students, but that's certainly not the case, correct?
Oh, no, not at all. In fact, I sent out the invitation to my different choirs, to my friends off island, to my family members, anyone who I felt just would be open to wanting to share a Lenten experience with us.
Mm-hmm. And so it's almost like, will people have the ability or the opportunity to almost, like testify and share their own, like you said, their own experiences, their own, their own, what they've gone through?
Yes.
It's not exactly set up like that.
Okay.
It's set up as a webinar with the opportunity for people to share through typing their what they would like to share with us, and then we would be, and Joseph can explain this a little bit better later, we would try to make opportunities for those things to be shared with the presenters so that they can respond back, but it's not necessarily going to be live through the presentations themselves.
Okay, no problem there. I mean, I got no problem with typing here. I'm a computer guy myself, and keyboard ministry is a real thing.
Yeah. So the participants are able to do a live chat or a live Q&A with the speakers and the moderators as well. So if they have questions, or if they have reaction from the speaker, they can actually type it in and send it to us. Yeah.
Now, of course, in the Catholic and Christian faith, Joe and Lourdes, this is such a significant time in the year that we all celebrate, and it means so much to everyone who has who practices Christianity. Can you maybe give like a little bit of a teaser, if you will, if that's even the right word, about what people will be able to take away from this, spiritually, and maybe learning more about the faith and perhaps maybe more about why we believe in what we believe.
Let me talk about the theme first, and then Joe can talk a little bit more about the theology. When we were talking about how can we reach out to people during this Lenten season, as a Catholic institution, how can we share our faith, especially since so many people are locked up or still uncomfortable about going to church, going to different things like that. So one of the things that just came to mind when we were talking about themes was aligning, as our title says, aligning our sufferings with the sufferings of Jesus Christ. And as we are heading into Holy Week, we start with what is the most triumphant time historically, which is Palm Sunday. And the expectations of people that they would have a new life, a new king, somebody who would change everything for them. And then what happens is you end up with this walk through hardship and suffering and torture and eventually death. So what was the point? The point is the resurrection. The point is the promise of that new life. The point is there is a new kingdom. And so reminding ourselves that when we have difficulties, we have someone who knows exactly what all those difficulties are. Jesus Christ walked all of that, himself as a human being, himself divine, God. And so we are not separated. God is not separated from our suffering. So when we kind of just give ourselves that opportunity to put our suffering in line with the suffering of Jesus, then I think there's great comfort there. At least that's for many of us, that is, and that's what we're hoping we can share.
Certainly. And I like it how you preface that with like, I'll let Joe talk about the theology, but that was a beautiful overview of, you know, of exactly why again, why we do believe what we're into. So, you know, preach on.
Yeah. Yeah, that's why my comment is yes, I agree.
Okay,
I don't
so
need to add any more.
Yeah, so Joe, once again, how can people participate? And you know, you have said it is a webinar, so people can register. You have to give your name and your email address just so that the invite code can be sent to you electronically. But when
Yes,
is it, and how can people participate?
Yeah, so just go to your web browser, whether in your laptop and on your phone, and then just type in tinyurl.com/AOLG Lenten Reflection 2021, and then just follow all the instructions there. Or to make it easier, just go to our website, the Academy of Our Lady website, aolg.edu.gu. There's a button there to just press to register, and it would lead you to the registration form.
Yep, and we got the links in our comment stream as well, so people can find it very, very easily.
Yes. Thank you. And then we'll send you an email, a confirmation email, and then just click the link tomorrow, 10 a.m., and then you're in. You'll be able to join us.
Yeah, it's a wonderful way to express your faith, and, you know, like, again, to really reconnect, you know, with your value system. And again, I think Lou, you said it absolutely beautifully and everything like that. This is, you know, it's a time of not only reflection, but this is a time of triumph.
Yes.
All right, so we'll give you the final word, Lourdes. You know, why should people participate?
If you have spent this Lenten time feeling that you haven't accomplished anything, this is an opportunity to just take a moment for yourself to be with other people in prayer to try and get closer to God. As I told my students, if all you have is 30 minutes, then jump in. We have 3 amazing presenters. They all have different perspectives that they will speak on, and you're going to walk away with something. Father Richard Kidd is just wonderful in talking to young people. The Archbishop has such a broad appeal. And then Dr. Nina Hiraman, well, I don't know her personally, Father Ron Pangan says that she is just an amazing speaker. And what they have to share with us is, I think, going to be something that is very simply applied to our lives, easy to sort of meditate on a little bit, and then will allow us to go into Holy Week with something that we could look forward to.
Well, we do look forward to speaking to you next week, and as Chris says so very often, we're going to try and make sure that we really keep the volume down when we talk to you. But we are. Yeah, we do look forward to catching up with the both of you, and good luck with your event. It's such a wonderful thing that you're doing for our community. So thank you.
Right.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Thank you.
Lou, had a couple students message me and say good morning to the Babaltonator. Thank you, Joe. Appreciate it.
Thank you again.
All right.
Thank you again for
doing great work.
We'll see you tomorrow.
You guys. Okay.
All right. Have a wonderful
day.
day.
Thank you.
Bye.